Well. I got picked up by a UFO. I actually teleported on board, basically, right out of this apartment. Couldn't believe it. Now, I heard when people opting on board a spacecraft had to be not a race that aliens and too fond of, sort of wicked experiment on humans, the gray race of that, the grays. Well, they want to do some experiment on me. I talked and I said, look, don't do these crazy experiments. Because a lot of people know about you being coming to Earth. A lot of people do know you guys are coming here to do this stuff. Please don't come here anymore if you don't want to do that or not. But funny because then they accelerated a ship out way out past the moon, put in there almost in the with this other weeks of in the outside. But there was another spacecraft in the area apparently rolled by, and then the ship took on fire by another spacecraft. Now, then the other spacecraft turned around, they locked on me, teleported me on board, and then they destroyed the whole entire gray ship. It turned out this race said to me, you're not supposed to be on this ship, they said to me, because you're supposed to be on Earth, and you're supposed to be going to London. I said, well, how did you know this? How do you know I'm going there? Well, we are a peaceful race of people called the Metrons. We are to identify the Metron race. We do not tolerate grays to anything. Grays, and I try to tell them, well, I sat down, had a conversation a little bit. They showed me very nice, very pleasant, and then they sort of got in range, close enough to Earth, to beam me back down. I told me I found out where to beam me, told me the location on Queenston Road, by my apartment. They looked into that and they seen yes. Well, we beamed me back down. We beamed me back down into your living room in front of your computer, my TV. So they teleported me back down to Earth. Now, unfortunately, they were putting that was an intergalactic police force that blew the gray ship up way out past the moon, almost Venus, blew it up on Venus. They blew it up and destroyed it and rescued me. Well, I got the intergalactic police, and they said Earth is not a part of our treaty. We don't make President visit Earth because Earth hasn't went far enough, and we've been on the grays for a very long time. They said to me, and I gave them give them much of me I knew about them, and they said, good, thank you very much. They said, will we get economy? I said, well, we're not going to contact with Earth quite yet because we feel Earth's not ready yet. Well, yeah, I mentioned about Virgin Galactic. Yeah, we know that, but we don't think it's been a minute when as soon as the Mars probe launch Mars, and then we're going to watch that, see what's going on with Mars. But we are watching us on Earth for many years. We know you guys won't be advanced. We go, well, probably I said estimate another 100 years. They said, well, maybe. If you don't destroy it, if mankind don't destroy itself by terrorists in that time, yeah. They said to me, don't worry, we got them under control. We're going to stop any gray ship from coming here. They get near Earth, we're going to blow it up. We are protecting citizens today. These people told me they're protecting Earth, protecting citizens of Earth against all gray activity. That's why UFO activity here has dropped a lot. So we can beam me down right now, but please, you told me can I put it on YouTube? Yes, you can put this on YouTube, but they out there, they are protecting us from very bad area called the Grays. Anyway, that's the intergalactic, called the ship of intergalactic peace. The peace warrior, not human experimenter. And they were saying they do policing to police the intergalactic solar system out there. So they've basically been protecting Earth for years. The Gray's been slipping through that. So once now I get information enough for it so they can attack them. Well, that is very vital to them, of course. If they were protecting galaxy, we got to deal with the affairs here on Earth before we go wandering off into deep space like that. They're not ready to do that yet, I believe. They've been doing it, we ain't. So there. So I'm going to say it's interesting because the ship didn't get too far. It was intersected by intergalactic patrol, and they got back there and they gave me information. Well, anyways, they said, well, you can tell people on YouTube, and we be watching if you. And they said, too bad things. It's the only thing I feel. Nope, you're gonna be a very interesting future for you. Told me things will happen, but not right now. Things are gonna happen in their own time. They told me the future is what you make it, not what don't. We advance beyond you, basically. So, anyways, that was pretty good. They beat me back down there again and told me I can put it on YouTube. So that's what I'm doing today on YouTube. Now, this blog is all over now because it's done. So I have to say thank you. Thank you to those people who thank you for the very kind aliens that are intergalactic police force that patrol outside rims of the galaxy, patrolling, sort of keeping gray area away. Thank you for job well done. Anyway, blog over.